Hello everyone, Sam here from Super Nerds Gaming, and I am here for a different type of video today. A couple of days ago, or like a week ago now, I went into Cash Generators, a local one that's close to me, and I seen the most messed up PS1 custom I have ever seen. I don't even think it was intended by as a custom. I honestly think it was kids who done it when they were younger. It was absolutely encrusted in silver paint and gold paint for the buttons, and it was just an absolute mess. I took a picture of it, laughing my head off. I didn't walk out with it. I picked up some Wii U games instead, and a couple of days later, I remembered I had it on my phone, so I did post it onto social media. I didn't realise the kind of interest people would have in it, and they kind of obviously brought a sadness to a lot of retro collectors like myself. And a lot of people were like, oh, it's really bad, or you should have rescued it. And that kind of put a challenge in my mind then, that I needed to go and rescue this PS1 and actually try restore it. So the next day I went, after I'd posted this, I'd went quite early, and it was still sitting there, and I was like, oh wow. And I thought, you know what, it's got 6 games with it, maybe there's a gem in there somewhere. And I asked the guy, and I said, you know, what games has it got with it? And he showed me, and I looked, and I was like, no, nothing's, I'll put the picture up now, nothing's really good in there. And I was like, yeah, I want it. And it was like, how have you even taken this in? I had to ask. And the guy said he didn't. It was from one of their Manchester stores, and it was sent down to them, I think, because something to going on with the online. I know a lot of places have stopped the online stuff because they haven't got the people to support it. And I was like, oh, wow. And he was asking what I was going to do. And it's like, I'm going to restore this as much as I can. To which he replied, good luck. So that kind of set the precedence then of me, you know, attacking this restoration on the PS1. And let me tell you now, I wish I never started it. I really do. My hands are like proper, oh, they are so badly worn from it. They were like, oh, so they honestly, they were so bad. They still hurt now, actually. I probably damaged my hands restoring this PS1. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed the look of this restoration. You know, enjoy. As you can see here, guys, this is an absolute mess of a PS1, and something that caught my eye instantly when I seen it in the shop. So there's silver paint everywhere. A lot of people said it might be like Warhammer or, you know, model paint. Silver on the body, gold on the buttons. It's an absolute nightmare because it was very thick in. Even taking the shell off here, you notice that it's quite grimy inside. There's a bit of tape on the right hand side that looks like it's been modded or chipped for some reason. I mean, this happened a lot with PS1s just to make games affordable back then. So I dipped it in some hot soapy water and started attacking the left side, which was already a bit missing from it. The paint had weared away and it come up a treat, but the gold buttons definitely were the issue. I noticed that nothing really come off them from here, so that was going to take a lot more effort. It was like rubbing alcohol and a stronger sponge, but in the end you will see the results, and I am quite happy with them myself. So guys, here's the PS1 all cleaned up. It's taken a lot more work than I thought it would do, and it's not exactly all done. So I've actually not done the bottom bit yet, as you can see there, and that runs right across there and into the memory card slots, because I wanted to show a bit of the contrast to, you know, how it is now to how it is, that, you know, how it was before. There is a few bits that I still need to get. I can see a little bit of silver there. There's some on the inside here, and there's some around here, and I think there's some on the back there, ring there, as we can see there. I mean, this was absolutely caked in it. It's one of them jobs that I've started, and I was like, I wish I never started this now, but again, someone needed to save it, and I took that mantle upon myself to do it. Now, the unfortunate part of this is in the actual cleanup, the power and the eject button have disappeared, and I wasn't too bothered about it because there was no other way of getting that paint off other than really scrubbing to get that clean and getting the grey back into it. I tried to save as much as I could with the PlayStation symbol, but it was very hard. I did consider just scrubbing that clean, but with the majority of it being saved, I was like, no, it's like a war scar for this PS1, so it will stay there. The Sony symbol is a different story. It was where they actually painted round it, so I could save that a lot better. But this is, like, say, 99% clean up now, I would say. I was struggling at 95 for a while because the gold that was on these buttons was absolutely, it was just layers upon layers, and it just would not come off easy. But looking at it now, I've like scrubbed them and they look fine. It is, a bit of a shame that it doesn't have the power and eject button, but other than that, yeah, I'm really happy with this cleanup. What do you guys think? So, the moment of truth with the PS1 all set up now. I've just used my old aerial from my other one. Other one, I think I've got two, to see if it works because it didn't come with one. This is the one thing I didn't do when I did the strip down. I forgot to actually test it first, so this is the actual first time testing it to see if it works. Well, we have life. Now the next test is to see if a game is going to work in it. Right, so we've got our game and we're going to test it. So we've got Tekken 3 and we'll see how this works. Oh, I can hear something. I can hear something. Is this going to come on? Oh, yes, we have life. So it did work. It was just very, very paint encrusted, but I think that's the end result there. It's come on. It's had a clean down on its shell, which looks a million times better compared to how it did look beforehand. And yeah, for a little side project, yeah, it was. This is quite loud, so I'll just was that stuttering a bit? I just want to see if the game actually comes on because that was stuttering a bit. It might be just because it hasn't been on in a while. So let me just roll into it. No, so far it's working fine. I think I just got a little bit panicky there, but no, so far it's working fine. Now I'm in it. I want to have a fight, so you're going to have to watch me have a fight. No, it's... I don't know, the sound's cutting in and out a bit. I don't know if there's something loose. What I have noticed is there was a kind of mod in the console. So the sound's cutting in and out there. I'll turn this off now. But the sound's cutting in and out there. So I don't know if there's something up or it's just because it hasn't been used in a while. But yeah, again, other than that, I am happy with how this little side project's turned out. It looks a million times better than it did do beforehand. So yeah, you know, how do you think I've done, guys? Was it a crap cleanup? Was it an okay cleanup? Let me know. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I do hope you enjoyed it. What did you think of my PS1 restoration? Yes, it is not done yet, but I will get round to finishing the bottom bit. I just left that on as a pure example for people to see how bad it was. I mean, some of the pictures really don't do it justice. It is through the video that you see and you go, whoa, that's not good. Again, I really kind of wish I never started it, because it's taken a lot of my time up doing it. I think I spent a whole day at the sink cleaning it to get minute, you know, kind of away with it. I left side, fine. That kind of came off with a treat. The right side, that was a whole different story. It took like some elbow grease kind of detergent, which didn't really work. Sif, which worked quite well. And then for the gold on the buttons, it was rubbing alcohol with like a harder sponge, which inevitably was going to rub off the button logos, but there was no way around it. That was absolutely encrusted in. I didn't really want to go with paint stripper, something that would actually potentially melt the plastic and damage it. And then I've done even worse restoration than what these guys, you know, customized it as. So yeah, anyway guys, I really do hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, give us a thumbs up, because I bloody need it after that. And I will catch you on the next one.